Hey there, YouTube fam. Come spend a slow, intentional morning with me before I head to work as a nurse practitioner. We're going to go for a walk, drink some tea, read my latest read, harvest a few tomatoes from the garden, and ease into the day before clinic. So if you like this kind of stuff, stick around. My family knows me well. I am not necessarily a morning person. However, I have my routine. I like to ease into my day. I find that I can think clearer, make better decisions. My nervous system responds to just a slower approach to the day. I don't like to have a rigid schedule because I've been in the area where I've worked two, three jobs, going to school, raised babies, and I'm just on a different frequency and timeline. And my nervous system is happy. I'm happy. I am still hitting all my goals and my targets without feeling like burnout or jittery or stressed out. So I'm honoring this phase in my life. Um, I did read this book about the perfect day, and it talked about habit stacking. And so I've been doing that for a year now. So my bed has to be made, has to be made. Even if I'm going on vacation, I leave my room clean and my bed made. So while I'm making my bed, I tend to say my affirmations at that point in time because um, I'm habit stacking. I like my room to smell nice, so I light whichever incense I'm in the mood for that day. I also have a diffuser. You set your tone, your lifestyle for what you like, right? And I think it's important to have a space curated that's just for you. So I've been practicing some Ayurvedic practices that's been helping me. And I'm currently oil pulling. I used to do it with coconut oil or sesame seed oil. I'm trying this new product from Nanda Guru, and so far it's great. It has peppermint oil in it, so it gives a little um, kick to it. So while I'm getting dressed for us to go for a walk later on, I oil pull for like 10 minutes, and then I go to the bathroom and I start my routine. So I'm going to show you a couple of the products that I use. One of the Ayurvedic practice is to scrape your tongue. Some references will say, 7 times. I scrape it until it's completely clear of whatever overnight film kind of build up while you slept. They also do a couple like breathing techniques to get the body or the mind ready for the day. Now, I add turmeric to this, so you will never see that product being yellow anywhere where you buy those facial products. I like how the turmeric helps with like my blemishes and stuff. I can't say it's a proven fact, but it's a personal preference. So whenever I get my refills when I'm out, I will put turmeric in it again because that's just my business and I like it, right? Um, yeah, so it's just you have to have routine regardless of how you feel. That was my rose toner, and I made that at home and I keep it in my mini fridge. So it's literally 3 ingredients. I use roses from my garden and witch hazel and distilled water. And you do the ratio for however you want it to smell, or you know, there's a certain ratio to it. But less ingredients, less fillers and products in it, and it works very well for my skin. And then I just moisturize because I'm not doing any makeup to go on my walk. So I put that on and then I put myself together. This is my real life, okay, guys? I know social media will have us think, oh my gosh, like um, green envy for some people because you're like, oh, I wish I could do that, or I wish I could. Don't envy anybody for their life. My real life is I have to keep it together, and I keep it together by having routines, regardless of how I feel. Now, my little bald head needs to be woken up because the shrinkage is real. I cut my locks exactly 1 year ago, and yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the new normal is for that. But there's some hair growth oil my daughter put together for me. So when I spritz my hair with um, the water, then it receives the oil better. And it was one of the tips that my natural hairstylist gave me. So let's go make some tea and get some reading done. Okay. This year, I do plan to do some projects in the house, at least start them, and I want to change the paint color in the kitchen. I've been doing a lot of feng shui, which is almost like the study of energy, and people have energy, things have energy, our home has its own energy and personality. And so I think it's time that I kind of did a little bit of updates because everything has been the same since I bought the house in 2009. So I've just been slowly doing projects to make it how um, I want it and how it feels inviting and welcoming. I'm trying to see if I can read like 20 to 30 books this year. So I commit to reading at least 10 to 20 minutes per day. This is In the Black, and it's a financial book that I'm reading. Like my cup. That's the beet sugar. I find that it still gives my tea a little bit of taste, but it's supposed to be better for you. And I got that as a gift from a patient um, with a tea blend set. It had like oolong tea, lavender, and some other flavors. I dry like the orange peel after I wash them, and I use them as tea because they're pretty good. I learned about that in my herbal course. And then I'm putting chocolate mint with it for that morning blend, and the chocolate mint I also got from my garden. Then I kind of just let that steep. So remember I talked about habit stacking earlier. So while I'm drinking my tea, I'm gonna finish reading my book before we go for our walk. And sometimes I don't really like people talking to me early in the morning, so I try to do my routine before my kids are out, before anybody needs anything else from me. Let's go for our morning walk. Part of my morning routine, all right? I try to do this like 4 days a week, um, weather permitting, schedule permitting. Um, that's what I've committed to. This dude parked literally right in my driveway. Na, 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 na. You get the point. 1.7 miles in now, and I'm walking back to the car. So this was a good quick morning walk. Gotta get the body moving, right? Look what I found. The storm that came, oh, hit my eyes so hard. Okay. This one we got so far. Okay, so that's some version of my mornings usually, depending on the day, if it's a walk day or if it's a day that I go straight to the office. So it's 11:19 and I'm about to head to the office. So I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.